Welcome to the Dr. Purdue Show. I am your host, Dr. Purdue. Oh my God, I am so excited about what is happening on today. Y'all have no idea. That's all I can say. You have no idea. My co-host, he's going to do a show either today or tomorrow. So be prepared for that and everything. But I got a cold because I've been crying. I'm just so excited about my video book that is out. It's called In the Mind of a Serial Player. And the book, it's a true story. It's really a true story. And I want everyone to get it. If you go on the link that I've got posted up on the wall here for the show, you have to pay to watch it because it's a book. It's a video book. But I'm excited about it because it gave me a chance to vent. It gave me a chance to really express myself. And truthful with you, God gave me the title. A lot of you all have heard me talk about my ex. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze. Oh my God, it's so. A lot of you all have heard me talk about my ex, and I'm not talking about Bruce. I'm talking about the guy that I divorced, Bruce, and the things that I went through. And I was so angry with him. I would never go out, and he's listening at the show because he listens at my show. I would never go out and blatantly call out his name. I would never do that because regardless of what him and I went through, I would not bring a reproach on his family. But in the meantime, I still got hurt in it, the situation. And I was talking to a good friend of mine, and so much anger was in me because I could not understand why in the world would this guy do this to me? From today, I still do not understand. From today, I still do not understand why he did this to me. And in the book, in the video, it discusses a lot of things that I went through within the 2 years, how it began and how it ended up. And I told him that I was going to do this because this needs to be out. Young women need to see this and they need to hear it. Families need to see it and they need to hear it. Not so much about what I went through, but how to detect these certain things, because these are little spirits. I call them spirits because nobody in their right mind is going to do something like that to an innocent person. I mean, let's just keep it real. You're not going to do that. And I remember I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and I was so angry. And I kid you not, I heard the Lord give me 2 titles. The first title was In the Mind of a Serial Player. The second title was Behind the Closed Doors. And I was talking to her, and I said, which one of these sound good? She said, the Mind of a Serial Player. She said, that sounds good because that's very catchy. And I got my granddaughter to do the video. And today I kind of broke down and I cried a little bit. I'm just pulling out my heart to you all because I want you all to know that the book was not intentionally to hurt nobody, but I lost a lot. And I cried because of the wife. I cried because of that, because I know what it is to be in those shoes. I know what it is to love somebody and you thinking that you got something, and when it boils down, you don't have nothing. I know what it is to do that. I was married to Bruce for 30 years. And I know what it is to do that. It's not easy. Please forgive me. I get choked up every time I talk about it. So, for me to do the book and to go back over it and listen to it, it taken a lot from me. Yes, I'm excited that it's out there, but all at the same time, my heart goes out to her because some things that she shared with me, and I will not, I will not even say anything about it. It really bothered me, and I just don't understand, I was married to Bruce for 30 years. And when he did what he did to me, it literally, it just did something to my mind. And for this person to come into my life and to tell me that he loved me and that he was in love with me, and to go through what I went through, it just did something to me. And I'm still, although I have moved on with my life, I'm still in awe. I'm still hurting from it. And I'm still recovering from it because if I wouldn't have never got my divorce from Bruce, I wouldn't be going through some things that, and please don't misunderstand me. When I was married to Bruce, although we were separated, I still had insurance. Well, everybody knows that a woman, she loves her figure. A woman loves, you know what I'm saying? But when I see my mouth messed up, and from today, he sent my ex sent me something, and I wrote him and I told him, I said, look, I said, check on the dental insurance. From today, he still have not wrote me to say, okay, there's a plan out here for you. Get connected with that. Don't care. And I just want to say this to him because I know he gets my shows. And I just want to say this to him, that why? Just answer the question, why? Why would you hurt an innocent person? Why would you hurt a person like that? Why would you even, and I've told him this. I said, if you was going to go back to your ex-wife or your wife or whatever she was to you, it would have hurt me at the end, but guess what? I would have respected you. But to go on Facebook, to get the email sent to me on Facebook, and then to still lie and say that him and her was not together, and the Spirit of God said go to her Facebook page, and I'm looking at the pictures that they taken together the same time that he was sending me pictures. That's a lot. That's a lot. So please forgive me. Just hold on. Like I say, I get very emotional about it because I truly loved him. And I've heard other people get on nationwide TV and say things like this, but I've never in my life dreamed that it would happen to me. I have seen players, but I never in my life dreamed that it would happen to me. And then another person that she was like a daughter to me, the same thing. And even from today, she'll text me, oh, I'm going to do this when? All of this is unnecessarily. Serial players are dangerous. They are worse than a serial killer. Because a killer, he just gonna kill you and get it over with. But a player, they gonna mess with you emotionally. No. And fathers, protect your daughters. Protect your daughters. Mothers, protect your children. Don't let your daughters be caught up with these players, because it tears them down. It destroys them. So go to the link that just wrote and everything, and we're working on part 2. Go to the link, and the book is $3.99, which is really $4, and the part 2 will be the same thing, $3.99, which is $8, however you want to say it. But purchase it, because it had to be out. It had to be out. And once again, it's not a cut down. But I want to say this to the women. Women, stop calling other women bitches when they're with your man. Stop it. Stop it. Women, stop telling other women, my Bible tell me that no weapon is formed against me is going to prosper. And stop it. Because guess what? That woman is not going to do nothing unless that man give her the right to do it. If that man care anything for you, that man is going to stop it and say, excuse me, my wife is right here. I got a good friend of mine. He's a doctor. And the other night, him and I was talking. And it was so funny. I was just laughing at him. I said, boy, you better be careful with those women up there. I said, you got married on me yet? He said, no, and I'm not looking. He said, let me tell you something. He said, the women know I don't play games with them. And he said, even the new women that are coming up, some of the ones that know me have already, drilled in their heads. He's not looking. And I like saying, man, are you serious? He said, I'm serious. He said, I don't play that. He said, my mind is kingdom work. He's a professor. He's a theology teacher at one of the universities. And he told me, he said, point blank, I'm not interested in a woman. I have a daughter who's in college to be a doctor. He said, I'm not interested. I said, wow. He said, now when God give me somebody, he said that's something different. He said, but now I'm not interested. And I'm like saying, wow. And then I talked to another friend of mine out of Africa, and he's the same way. I said, we was just talking, and he said, I'm not looking for a woman. He said, my main thing is the kingdom of work, the kingdom building. I'm like saying, wow. And I mean, these men are not, so I don't care how much a woman flaunt around a man. I don't care how much a woman put all the good perfume on and all that type of stuff. That woman is not, that man is, if that man really cares something for a woman, for the woman that he's with, he'll shut the other woman down. So women, stop going around, trying to get mad at the other woman. Don't do that. If that man respect you, you ain't have to worry about it. That's one thing I love about Bishop Jakes' wife. That woman ain't a bit more worried about that bald-headed man. That woman ain't worried about him. Why? Because she's secured. She don't care. He can go all over the world. She don't care. And that's the way it's supposed to be. But women, let me tell you something. If you got to stay worried about your man, you got to be worried about what he does. You got to be worried about this, and you got to be worried about that. Let me tell you something. He ain't worth it. Trust me when I tell you. He ain't worth it. Now, a lot of you guys know that I have somebody. And on tomorrow, my family is throwing, not on tomorrow, but on Saturday, My family is throwing a big, it's like a party, a celebration. And I was telling my fiance about it. And he told me, he wrote me, he said, my queen, I will be honored to be there with you. And the way that we're doing it through computer. Because he's not in America, he's out of the country. And we're doing it through the computer. And he's going to be on there as we get ready to make the toast. He's going to be on there on the call listening to us make the toast of the success of the book. So, if your man really cares anything for you, he's going to be there for you. I don't care what it is. He's going to be there for you. And he's going to support you. But anytime you got to go through all that crazy nonsense, ducking behind and all, come on. I got a good friend of mine. And I'm sure she don't mind me telling this. This lady, God blessed her to marry when I say a multi-millionaire, I mean a multi-millionaire. And her and I talk almost all the time, and we talk about it. How people are so jealous of her, but they don't know what she went through to get where she at. And she was sharing with me, said people be talking about, oh, give me one of them, girl, see if he got a brother. I want one of them kind of men. She said, if you only knew what I went through to get what I'm at now, you wouldn't want it. I paid a dear price to get what I got. And her and I was talking how people, they so jealous of her and everything and stuff. But women, let me tell you something. There are some good men out there. You might not find them in America. You might find them in Costa Rica. You might find them in Puerto Rico. You might find them in Africa. You might find them in Asia. But there are some good men out there. But women, start giving up your goodies to every man that come around and whisper sweet things in your ears. Stop it. Wait on God. Not in my wildest dreams would I believe that I would be the man that I'm with now. And trust me, it was not planned. Trust me when I tell you this. It was not planned. And even today we talk about it. He said people will not believe that this was not planned, that we had no intention. Matter of fact, I never did look at him in that way. And he never did look at me in that way. It was nothing never there. Until I went through the hell that I went through with my ex. And matter of fact, the one I'm with now, we're business partners. We are business partners. We were going to do he's working on a project for me, and I told him, I said, look, you take 75% and just give me 25%. Don't even worry about it. And one thing just led to another, and until he confessed his love for me. I'm like, saying, are you serious? And the things that he kept saying to me what really blew my mind. He would throw little hints. I'm like saying, what is this guy doing? And I never will forget the night that I seen the mess on Facebook, and it was like 2:00 in the morning, and I remember I called him. And the words that he told me, why are you crying over a man that did not give a care about you and did not love you? Because if he loved you, he wouldn't have did what he did to you. When there is a man that do love you. And I was dumbfounded. I'm just being honest with you. I was so dumb. I'm like, saying, who's this guy talking about? We friends, we party. What are you talking about? And I said, who? And he wouldn't say anything. I'm like saying, hello, who are you talking about? And he said, I'm talking about me. And right then and there, it's like, are you serious? Are you serious? So women, there is somebody out there for us. But what we have to do, we have to get ourselves prepared. We have to, if you want to marry a millionaire, act like a millionaire. Do things. Don't no man want no woman and she ain't got no ambitions about herself. Don't no man want no woman that's a loser. Don't no man want a woman like that. So what I'm saying to you is this. The Bible says, you have not because you ask not. That's one. 2, fix yourselves up. Do a whole new makeover. And this is for the men too. Men, stop running behind these women. They playing games with you. Stop it. Stop laying out with these women and the only thing they want to do is have kids by you so they can get you to court for child support. Stop it. Have some ambitious about yourself. Stop running to a woman to give you a sad story. Women, stop running to a man to give you a sad story. Stop it. Look at yourselves and say, you know what thing? I am the head and not the tail. I am somebody. Work on you. Work on you. When I was with my ex, I had something. When this person came into my life, I had something. Am I rich? Nope. I take that back. What did Prince say? I ain't got no money. I ain't got this, but I'm rich in personality. That's the truth. I'm rich in personality. I'm a star. No matter what you might say about me, I'm a star. And that's what you got to look at yourself and say. No matter what you say about me, I'm a star. And that's the way that you have to be. Stop talking about that bitch taking my man and that heifer. Quit it. Quit it. Can't nobody take nobody from nobody. You can't do it. Get yourselves together. Men, go in the mirror. Get you some Gillette shaves and shave yourself. Fix yourself up. Create an online business. Have some ambitions about yourself. Women, create something online. Have an online business. Make something of yourself. Stop saying to him, oh, he just want my money. If you are with him, and he's with you, you're supposed to do things together. Not just one. Get it together. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I really do. Without telling the story about what I went through, listen to it. Learn from it. The Bible says by your testimonies that you overcome. Gain from it. Men, be fathers to your daughters. Don't live one thing in front of your daughters and then when a man hurts your daughter, you ready to jump on him. The Bible says you reap what you sow. Mothers, Be a mother to your sons and be a mother to your daughters. Teach your daughters not to teach your daughters not to fall for every lying tongue that come around them. Protect your family. Protect them. Watch over them. And if you protect your family, you won't see your family mess up. Once again, please support the book. Let it be a blessing to you. If you want me to come and speak to your young people, I'm more than happier to come. I feel good. Part 2 of the book should be up by the end of this week or next week. But I'm excited. Enjoy it. And let's empower our young women. Let's empower our young men. Let's empower our older women. Let's empower our older men. Let's uplift one another. Let's speak life. The Bible says death and life is in the power of the tongue. Let's speak life. And to my ex, if you're listening, I had to obey God. This is not out to hurt you or to belittle you. Matter of fact, your name's not even mentioned in the video at all, because I don't do nothing like that. But I will say this to you. Before you hurt another woman, get yourself together. Because the next time, another woman might not be easy like me. She might do some real serious damage. Love your wife. If you don't love your wife, leave her alone. Stop taking her through the four corners of hell. If you don't love her, leave her alone. Just leave her alone. Free her. Free yourself. That's my thing to you. And if she's listening, this never was to hurt you, honey. But ain't no man gonna hurt me and do what I went through for 2 years. Ain't gonna get by with it. I'm sorry. No. To my audience, I love you guys so very much. Thank you for listening. And I'll probably do the show at the party. You might get a chance to hear my fiance. You might get a chance, if we can fix it to where that he can talk, you can hear. You might get a chance to hear him. But I just want to say that I love you all and thank you so very much for your support. God bless you and have a beautiful, wonderful night. This is the Dr. Perdue Show. I am your host, Dr. Perdue.